Previously on Bodega Nights.
That's that. But story-wise, flow and whatnot, how Order 66 was executed, it was really good for me.
So, what do you think of the upcoming Star Wars movies?
And there goes the trouble. I am a bit nervous.
Didn't the guy who was responsible for Empire Strikes Back declare that he was on board for the next one?
Irwin
No,
Winkler?
he can't. He's dead, I think.
Wait, yeah.
No.
The director of...
Not the director.
Lawrence Kasdan.
Lawrence Kasdan,
Lawrence Kasdan. I think, he was, I think, he mentioned that he was available, but of course, ultimately the decision belongs to Disney and Lucasfilm, so I don't know if have they casted a screenwriter for episode 7 already?
Everything is almost on the down low. Like, they're not revealing anything except just casting news.
Yeah. Once again,
Wait.
we're first in the news.
Who's on the casting? Who's
It was
on the
Harrison
casting?
Ford,
Not Obi-Wan.
Yeah, there's still a lot of
Ewan
speculation
McGregor.
who's gonna be in there.
yeah, I mean, for me, if they go with Thrawn campaign,
Yeah.
that's good.
I
Star
mean,
Wars.
there's a lot of story in the expanded universe and the Star Wars expanded universe that they can
tackle
take.
those,
Yeah,
yeah.
they can tackle. They can go immediately after what happened at episode 6, but they would have to cast Carrie Fisher, Han Solo, Mark Hamill.
And there's so many opinions roaming around. Like, I heard people clamoring for a Kyle Katarn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're getting the expanded universe.
Yeah.
But nobody asked the most important question. Will there be Ewoks?
Oh, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. Depends if they're gonna be in Yavin.
Are they also...
Well,
No,
they...
not Yavin or in Endor.
In Endor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
See, instant toys.
Whatever happened to Yavin after the battle there?
They left it alone.
Does it become like
They made the Jedi Temple there. if I'm not
Well,
mistaken.
that was years after.
Yeah. But not to commemorate the battle.
Not immediately after the battle. I mean, they'd have to leave the base now. You know, and that would be prime real
Endor
estate.
became
Again, the explorer would
real
swoop
estate.
in, and then
one of the things about what do you call that? One of the things about Star Wars that I realized that entire war started because of economy. Because of Trade Federation blockade, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So like, all of this is because of economy.
It's like the WTO starting World War III.
Actually, I saw this article.
We have World War III?
Well, seriously.
First in news! And last in news! First in opinion!
No, I think he was just making.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make that joke.
Not World War III, World War Z. Somebody had to set it up!
Yeah! That trend! Seriously!
Somebody had to set it up.
That trend in trailers where everyone goes BANG! Who done that? Why?
Everyone's done that.
What do you mean by
Who
bang?
scored
War
that?
of the Worlds.
No, World War Z.
The movie?
Yeah, who scored
Or the
it?
trailer?
Trailer.
I don't know. They...
And Nolan also did it for Inception.
Yeah, but the first time I heard that sound effect was in a Star Wars movie.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
the weapon used by Jango Fett and that meteor field. The sound effect they
Oh,
used.
that's a
was
sound
silent.
effect. That's a
But
sound
that's the
effect.
first time it was used in a movie.
Yeah. No, I thought in a trailer. In the trailer, I think Inception was. I'm sure there was before Inception, but I think Inception, World War Z, and I forgot.
Elysium.
2012.
They used it in Elysium too.
Yeah.
Brrr. Like someone probably has a remix of it in YouTube.
It's probably a horn. I'm not sure what kind of horn.
A bassoon. I don't know. I just like this.
That just sounds very...
bassoon.
A piccolo?
It just
Did
sounds
they
very...
use it in Oblivion?
No, I don't know. I know they used that trailer in Elysium quite a number of times.
And I think they used that sound in that nepotism movie with Will Smith.
After Earth?
After Earth, yeah, that one. They used it in the trailer too.
Actually,
Shout out
funny-
to crack.com.
the funny thing about that After Earth film is that I actually planned to watch it because one review said it was actually Knight's best film since ever. But I don't know. It just so happens that again, I mean, it's a problem. And I don't know. Regarding these film reviews, sometimes they're really misleading and sometimes so annoying. But one guy mentioned this is probably M Night Shyamalan's best movie since Sixth Sense or Unbreakable, and then some other guys would say, "Oh my goodness, M Night Shyamalan should just stop making movies already."
And I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Norm suede shoes. For the first time, I've known Norm for years. He's wearing nice shoes. Goes to show he's rolling in the deep. Money.
Actually, I've had these shoes for months. I never take them out.
Yeah, because you know because you know that we all would make comments.
Did Rhea buy those?
No, my mom.
All the more better.
Thanks, mom.
That
I'm wearing them.
Yeah, talking about movie reviews, there's only one guy whose movie reviews I trust. Evil Doctor.
Evil Dr. Box.
Yes, guys.
Shout out to your website.
Yeah, if you guys want to read some really badly written reviews of movies,
Then no one will go there. Shut up.
Yeah.
You
No,
just shot
guys.
yourself in the foot. It's your chance to become famous with tens of listeners.
No, guys,
Or
actually.
tens of sorry.
No, guys, actually, if it became from a film review site, I decided to go. These are my personal thoughts on movies. So go bokhill.wordpress.com or just Google Evil Dr. Box movie review blog. Man, even I don't remember my blog name. My goodness.
because it's very long.
bokhill.wordpress.com.
You just gave your name to the NSA.
Dun dun dun.
Bring it on, baby. Hi.
Yeah,
So
maybe
they will arrest you for writing a bad review of White House Down.
I didn't like that movie. Sorry to say, but it wasn't a good movie.
I didn't like White House Down. I
What about
prefer
Olympus?
Olympus Has Fallen.
Olympus Has
I
Fallen
prefer
is better.
Olympus Has
Yeah.
Fallen.
Olympus-
I'm sorry. I didn't like Olympus Has Fallen. I get confused. Wait, Olympus Has Fallen is
It's the first one.
No,
Uh,
which one is
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, the
Olympus Has
Gerard
Fallen.
Butler movie. I didn't like that one.
Olympus Has
Really?
Fallen is the one with the white president.
Yeah, for me, Olympus Has Fallen was like one of those things that it's so preposterous. You just let it pass whatever they do. That's why I tend to enjoy movies like that now. Like, I tend to pass a lot of things rather than before because I'm having a hard time enjoying movies when I dissect each and everything about it.
I can take the preposterous premise, terrorists attack a White House in Washington D.C. I just didn't like the acting.
Well,
It was a Gerard Butler level word.
Butlerized.
Butler.
Well, at least it didn't have Channing Tatum.
No, Channing Tatum was in that movie, was it?
No, for White House now.
See,
come
that's why
on.
they're so similar. Sometimes you get confused which one's which.
Magic Mike.
It was kind of preposterous that Aaron Eckhart's the character, the president, would suddenly hate Gerard Butler's Secret Service agent character just because he failed to save his wife. I mean, yeah.
Spoilers.
Preposterous. No, it was
Spoiler
early in the
alert.
plot. It wasn't really a spoiler.
Yeah, but
It's,
anyway,
it's one of the things that I know.
yeah, I
very
mean,
young. And
he
the
did his
decision.
best, He really, it's just kind of why would you
Unprofessional?
yeah, it's unprofessional. It was mean. It was
So the president was a jerk.
yeah,
He was an emotional
president jerk.
Why do you think he won?
because
he was a nice
cared.
guy.
Yeah.
But other than those things, actually, yeah. Olympus Has Fallen is actually a pretty good film. I enjoyed it. I think it's what Die Hard should have been.
What?
It's what the latest Die Hard film should have been.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, I was talking
It's
about
practically Die Hard in the
it
White
should have
House.
been a Die Hard
What
film.
movie are we talking about?
Olympus Has Fallen.
It should have been a Die Hard film.
Bruce Willis
Like-
walks into the White House.
No, Bruce Willis's
Kinda, yeah.
kid is a Secret
Takes a
Service
tour
who's
into
also
the-
kidnapped with the president
While he's taking a tour of the
while
White
he's
House.
taking a tour of the White House.
There we go.
That should have been.
Is that Olympus Has Fallen?
Yeah,
no, we
should have-
wish that
that should have
that
been
is a Die Hard
we wish it could
because
have
the
been.
latest Die Hard was really mediocre for me.
Yeah, it was kind of
And-
it was
and-
kind of disappointing.
And there was no escalation of like Die Hard. Each and every movie escalated the stakes. Like before, it was just a building, then the airport, and then
New York
a city.
City. Then
Like
finally
if
they-
you're going to hostage for the next Die Hard, hostage
A country.
a country by using the president. It could have been amazing, but I don't know. The latest Die Hard was so and so. Yeah.
Actually, the movie I thought that Die Hard should have been was G.I. Joe.
This G.I. Joe?
Retaliation.
The previous one?
Yeah, the second one.
Bruce Willis was in it.
Yeah, Bruce Willis was in it.
And they were trying to save the president who was not the president.
To just raise the stakes.
Yes.
That for me is the theme of Die Hard. High stakes, but the wrong place, wrong person, wrong time.
Yeah.
But he's willing to step up.
Heroism.
Yeah.
And The Rock.
True. The Rock.
Has he played? Well, I was supposed to ask. Has he played the villain? And then I remembered Scorpion King.
Yeah.
In
Not
the,
very well.
The second Mummy.
The Mummy Returns.
The Mummy Returns.
Yeah.
He's barely a villain.
No, it's Scorpion King. He wasn't the villain.
No, we're talking about the
in
Mummy Returns.
the Mummy Returns.
He was the villain. But
But the
didn't
Scorpion
really have
King
any
movie,
lines,
yeah, he was.
And he was the T-Rex to Imhotep's raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much of a T-Rex. It's hard to villainize him when you create him as a heroic figure beforehand.
Mike.
Oh, right.
Closer to the mic. Lean! There you go.
He wasn't much of a villain, was I was trying to say, because it was hard to villainize The Rock as the Scorpion King when you give him a backstory that people can empathize with. That he wanted to be the best. He's a pretty good guy. Okay.
Was he?
He was a good Scorpion King.
Yeah, as I remember, he was.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was hunted
Are we talking-
by the sorcerer, the evil sorcerer in.
Are we
Scorpion.
talking about the Scorpion King film? Because as far as I'm concerned, though, I thought we were talking about
Mummy.
the Mummy Returns.
In Mummy 2, he was a villain
There's a villain
because
already.
one, they showed him falling from grace without his build up, and two, they showed him with a half scorpion body as a monster.
Yeah.
So he was a villain. In Scorpion King, the movie, he was an anti-hero because he was a hero, but
He doesn't have the heroic
doesn't have
qualities.
heroic qualities, and it was
But he
kind
saved
of
the
an
day,
idiot. He saved the day, yes.
Which reminds me of Conan the Barbarian. It's kind of more a higher rating Scorpion King. The reason why.
Speaking of
Again.
movies regarding the 80s, my goodness, have you guys seen the latest trailer of Robocop?
Is amazing.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know. I saw the trailer and it looks like they're taking themselves a tad bit too seriously.
Yeah,
Wait.
there is a bit of a.
Is it still gonna be set in Detroit?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's still gonna
There
be
you
in
go.
Detroit.
What
And
role is
there's gonna be
Samuel L.
drones.
Jackson playing?
He, I think,
I think
plays
he's gonna be the
a
head
TV.
of Omnicorp.
I think Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah.
plays
Of course,
a public service announcement person.
No,
guy.
I think
I
he's
don't
going
know.
to be like the chief of police or something.
Oh, I thought Samuel L. Jackson was going to become RoboCop,
No.
like Shaft
So who's
RoboCop.
playing RoboCop?
I don't know. Some guy. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Officer Murphy.
That-
Yeah.
Forgettable
Once
guy
again,
for
first
now.
in use.
No, guys, but
You guys want to wager on it?
Unresearched white guy.
no, but guys, but seriously,
Cillian Murphy for Officer. What's his name? Dick Murphy.
Peter Murphy. Yeah, it was
Huh?
Murphy.
Yeah.
Alex
What's her first
Murphy.
name?
Alex Murphy.
Alex Murphy.
My bet is Channing Tatum.
No,
it's not Channing Tatum.
Not Channing.
They already have a RoboCop.
No, but
I can't handle the hand.
James Franco. No.
Sam Worthington.
no, I don't.
No,
you know, it
not
doesn't
enough
look. Like,
screaming.
it doesn't look like Sam Worthington.
Vin Diesel.
Well, he has Riddick already, which apparently was a pretty decent movie.
I thought we were taking.
That would take
Oh.
a guess. Yes.
Oh,
Or who would you want to see as RoboCop?
I think he would make a good RoboCop. Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I mean, they don't even have to shave his head anymore.
It's like, you know,
Imagine it.
he was already there with
Okay.
Fast
For some weird reason, the RoboCop I wanted to see is a former power forward of the LA Lakers, Jahadi White. Or the Washington Wizards, actually, not LA Lakers.
I mean, can
Sorry
you
for the obscure
imagine
basketball
Vin Diesel?
reference.
Can you imagine
Bronze
Vin
colored.
Diesel saying, I don't know,
Dead
what
or
was
Alive,
Dead
you're
or Alive,
coming.
you're coming.
It's gonna be like Fast and the
Uphold the
Furious
law.
meets RoboCop.
your move, creep.
Uphold the law.
No, guys,
What about Jim Caviezel? He's Robo Christ, right?
What about Jim Caviezel?
He played
Actually,
Jesus.
it'd be too meta. Because the original RoboCop was about Christ already. Everybody knows about. Yeah, you know, he died.
that's what-
He was brought back to life, and in the end, he walked on water.
Save Detroit.
Yeah, he saved Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
He
Jim-
found this. He found this humanity.
No, but here's the thing. Yes, as we know, there seems to be a trend in remaking 80s films again. I mean, I've seen one earlier this year. I mean, my goodness, Evil Dead. No, I'm sorry we're supposed, but my goodness. if anybody else missed the point of Evil Dead, I think it's a remake did. Because I remember, even though the first Evil Dead was actually more or less a bit serious, I think the way it was made, the crass nature of the filmmaking, actually was what gave it its charm, more or less, I guess. And even though, they were trying to take themselves so seriously, that's it. They were trying to act as serious as they can. I mean, in other words, they ended up acting way too. They ended up overacting in their roles. I mean, come on, Bruce Campbell, my goodness. I mean, the guy's great, but trying to see him really out emote somebody else, I think. I don't know. It's kind of funny. It kind of did well. No, the thing with the RoboCop trailer, at least this is just based on the trailer. Who knows? The movie might be different. The trailer just seemed a bit. It seems a bit too serious. Unlike the first RoboCop film, wherein we knew that it was, yes, dark, violent, gritty, but at the same time it had that sense of tongue-in-cheek quality to it. It had that perverse sense of fun.
I don't think serious is a bad thing. I mean, as long as they use burn. No, but we'll see. Again, at the end of the day,
it's a trailer. It's
a trailer. It's meant to introduce. It's meant to tease us.
Yes.
Because you guys can't wait for the wrestling tie-in.
Robocop wrestling tie-in.
Yeah, I mean the first RoboCop had a wrestling tie-in.
Which one?
WCW.
RoboCop just showed up, dude. He's like,
I think I forgot who was in the cage, but RoboCop walked up to the cage and bent the bars.
And that's it.
And he freed the wrestler, and yay! So just wait for the wrestling tie-in where he saves John Cena from his elbow.
So for this movie, RoboCop saves Detroit again.
No, I really hope. I mean, Detroit is really, really reeling right now. If it puts tourism in Detroit, why not?
Yeah, he's gonna come to Detroit not with a gun, but with a recovery plan.
Hopefully.
RoboCop is spam, an economist.
He'll be not RoboCop, he'll be Robo-Mayor.
oh yeah, they're bankrupt.
Cursing news.
Last in opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
and they can pay the mayor with cans of Gerber. So they'd save a lot of money, right?
Oh my god.
All the taxpayer money.
But going back to Bob's point about the RoboCop thing, a lot of the commentary that was in the movie was actually in the small things, like the commercials for Omnicorp.
Actually, those
and then the details in how people lived in the dystopian future of Detroit.
Yeah,
and that was such a good sci-fi film in the sense that it was set in a potential future, but it was actually talking about America, society back then in the 80s, about how they were neglecting their own communities. They were just letting crime run rampant, and they were just consuming things and all these negative things.
And then again, some of the basis of good science fiction, aside from the technology. I mean, I've always been an advocate that when we're going to talk about, well, one or less, I mean, let's go a bit highbrow here. So, guys, let's deepen the conversation.
No, let's not.
No, let's not.
Anyway, guys. But, guys, when we're
going to raise the conversation.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, but when we're talking about it, I mean, if there's any better venue to also, I mean, if there's also a pretty good venue to talk about the human condition, it's actually in spec-fic, or speculative fiction. Because when you introduce some some fantastical elements to, let's say, a guy who's just walking home from school, for example. And all of a sudden, I mean, this guy might be bullied, this guy might be having the worst day of his life, and he's just walking home from school. And all of a sudden, he, discovers a portal to another universe and the like.
That kind of science fiction is outdated.
Yeah, fine, but the point being regarding the whole thing regarding science fiction and spec-fic is that, yes.
Did Maui piss? Smells like piss. Anyone smells like piss?
No, not really.
I'm gonna get the air freshener.
Alright.
Well, your science fiction is outdated, Bob. There's not enough sharks and tornadoes.
Sharks.
And
Sharknado! Wait, are they gonna be making a sequel of that film?
Yes.
And they're also making Ghost Shark, I think.
You know the title for the sequel?
What?
Sharknado 2, the second one. If you look it up,
I still maintain that Sharknado, the part 2, me and my sister were throwing ideas. The idea that I like is we should have played it as Shark Tsunami. But maybe too soon for 311, I don't know.
But you know that Shark game on Android, Shark Evolution, I think that was a tie-in for Sharknado. You know why?
Why?
Because you start the game, the shark plops in from the sky.
No, why not?
So,
Or probably that is where they got the idea.
so Sharknado has a game, it's a movie, it's a t-shirt.
Is there a T-shirt?
There should be.
Better
No!
I'm not gonna look it up.
Right. I'll make one.
That'd be great. A Sharknado t-shirt. I survived Sharknado.
It's easy to survive a Sharknado.
Stay indoors.
Board up your window.
Wait, did you guys actually watch the movie?
No, I don't pirate.
It's not shown here, man.
Yeah, I don't pirate, so.
Yeah.
But still, you just think about
Yeah,
it.
it was actually shown on Sci-Fi. I wanted to watch it one time. But
Mistakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
on our sci-fi?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we have a sci-fi channel, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they showed it. It was,
Don't worry, Sima. I'm sure you can catch Sharktopus.
there was another movie.
Ghost
Yeah,
Shark.
it's also again about sharks.
I heard this one about Ghost Shark. The difference between this and Sharknado was this. Because it was a ghost, it could float through the rainfall or through puddles.
Okay. Whoa! This is true. Ghost Shark. It's true. Right? It exists.
I think so. I read it
No,
somewhere.
I mean, I'm not saying that the movie, the movie. Not saying like, there's a ghost shark right now with us, man. Really? Can you look it up?
I'm trying to connect to your Wi-Fi.
I'm not gonna shout out the password in the podcast.
The password to the Wi-Fi is asterisk, 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 asterisk.
Wait.
Darn it, John! Don't tell him the. Whatever.
Yay! Ghost Shark searching.
Seriously. My
Ghost
goodness, what's
shark,
up with these
sci-fi.
guys? Ghost sharks.
It's apparently a thing. Ghost Shark joins sci-fi scary shark Labor Day marathon.
Oh my god.
Movie 2013. IMDb. It has an IMDb page.
It must be real.
It must be real.
TV tropes probably have a shark trope right now. Shark trope disaster.
I mean,
There was a movie once, right? Was it Malibu Shark Attack?
Yeah.
Shark attack.
Yeah, Malibu Shark Attack.
Malibu
What
shark
happened?
attack.
I think what happened in Malibu Shark Attack was a tsunami struck Malibu.
Oh, so there's Sharknami. There goes
Yeah,
that
and
idea.
then
There goes
along with
your
the tsunami, what happened afterwards with sharks infested Malibu, and the story focused on a group of survivors who were trapped inside a lifeguard's station. And inside the lifeguard station was a shark. Well, you know, come on, it's a ridiculous movie.
Well,
It's
the
hard
funny
to
thing-
describe.
The funny thing is, it's not just any shark. If I remember correctly, the earthquake apparently shattered
Yeah, there we go. That's an
a deep ocean bottom trench that
yeah, that
Re-
released
that
prehistoric
released
sharks.
3 prehistoric sharks.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I was watching it, I was like, what the hell is
Alright,
this?
If you think about it, that prehistoric sharking, wasn't it the same thing in Ice Age?
I don't know.
Ice Age: The Meltdown.
I don't know.
When they had to leave their habitat because it was melting, and then
Surrounded by sharks.
there were two dinosaurs or two shark-like creatures that were released.
2 carnivores.
Yeah,
but-
two carnivores.
2 carnivores.
Wait, what are you saying? A prehistoric shark?
Yeah, I mean, those aren't just normal sharks. They were
They were
prehistoric.
Which movie is this?
Malibu Shark
Malibu
Attack.
Shark
Oh, okay. Because I remember Piranha.
Yeah, prehistoric piranha.
P3D.
Prehistoric
Prehistoric
piranha.
Piranha. Anyway, so Norm found me the plot of Ghost Shark on IMDb. Some anonymous person wrote it. Listen to this genius. When rednecks on a fishing trip kill a
Yeah,
great
so-
white shark. When rednecks on a fishing trip kill a great white shark, its spirit comes back for revenge and soon turns its sights on the town of Smallport. Town of Smallport. Teenage Ava, her younger sister, Cicely, and friend Blaze witness the start of the ghost shark's rampage, but the authorities don't believe their story. I mean, I'm serious. Wow. Alright. Doesn't end there. With the help of a crotchety lighthouse keeper named Finch, the teens discovered that the spectral shark can hunt wherever there's water, and that the town's dark past may provide the clues they need to defeat it.
What the hell?
What dark past? They killed the great white shark. It's not really new.
Crotchety lighthouse keeper
He
named.
killed one shark.
Apparently, the shark had a soul. It wrote poetry.
The
It
one
had a
wrong
lover.
shark.
So
Wait,
that's a thing.
Nice.
So don't eat fish. They might come back to haunt you.
Yeah, but only if there's water.
And
we
if
live in
you're-
an archipelago, sir.
Your body is made of 70%.
No, I mean,
water.
don't
That means we
eat,
can be possessed.
don't kill a shark or whatever sea creature if your town has secrets.
Yes.
If your town is relatively honest, go right ahead.
My goodness, these guys.
Roll in your sushi.
If so, then
Well, this is
then
like
Manila's pretty much screwed.
Why?
This town always has secrets.
You have to go.
Ooh.
Bye, team. Say goodbye to the mic.
Goodbye.
Team has to go.
Bye.
Bye.
Anything you want to endorse? Or anything?
Third World Podcast.
They even got the name right. And we call him our friend.
Why? What's
Third World Linux.
It's third world Linux, man.
Nice.
Alright, man.
It's
See
a third-rate podcast.
See ya.
So it's okay.
First in news.
First in news.
Last in opinion.
Man.
Right.
We go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Guys, bye, Maui.
So, how am I gonna
sit
get
there,
home?
sit there. And I sit here because...
Crap. How am I gonna get home?
Are you gonna come in?
Ima.
You wanna sleep here?
Yeah, I have to talk to a carpenter tomorrow.
Why do you need to talk to a carpenter tomorrow?
I'm having him build the workbench for my Steam press.
For his
go
what?
call Steven. Have you left anything else?
No.
I paid you $100.
I owe you 200.
200.
You-
What?
Get it from work.
I haven't given me my change.
Bye.
Bye.
Anything you want to endorse?
Not yet. It's not published yet.
Check out noamountotherapy.com.
Yeah,
I
it's...
knew that URL too.
I have to close the gate.
So,
I have absolutely no money. No!
well, let's follow him.
Let's pause. Right, so Seema and Norm went home.
Had to go home.
It is 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I came from a stat class a couple of hours ago in a party.
Norm said he had to talk to a carpenter. I thought he meant he had to talk to G.
Well, it's Sunday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's Sunday
It is
now.
Sunday now.
Today is Sunday. So, you know.
So Norm apparently had to talk to an actual alive carpenter.
Maui, are you hungry? Do you need food? Is that a yes?
That looks like a yawn.
Howl if you mean it's a yes. Bok, shut up.
Sorry.
That doesn't remotely sound like a dog. Our listeners would understand.
It was a coyote.
Neither. Also known as part of that podcast. Well, we can't say part of the podcast because we've only done this once. It's 3 in the morning and we're talking to a mic and looking at a screen. Is this what modern technology evolved to? Yes, it is, and I like it.
Well, it could get worse.
Yeah, Syria.
Cancer.
Yeah. Anyway, anyone played anything new? Bok, XCOM.
XCOM and Max Payne 3.
What do you think about XCOM?
Freaking amazing. I think I have to restart my game though, because I made a mistake.
Killed off the guys already.
Well, no. I mean, I only had one guy die on me. That's not in the tutorial mission.
Did you build him up or what?
No, here's the thing. I kind of do the whole magic reset button. I mean, here's the thing. I know you're not supposed to be doing these things because it's counter to what a turn-based strategy should be, but save's coming! Yeah.
It's okay. I forgive, saves coming with, but...
Yeah, but apparently if you want the true XCOM
No, never mind that.
flavor.
I mean,
No, but-
play it as your own, you bought it.
Yeah, it's mine. I bought it. I have a physical copy.
Is that coffee? Phone. Hand the phone to...
It's
John.
me. I have the physical copy of the game. That's still what I don't get from some of my friends who keep on saying, they have this app in the new cell phone right now that when you're outside your house and then you can download this app, you can download new games on your PS4 already, so that when you go home, your game's downloaded.
And that's good.
I don't know.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I wish.
No, for me, I actually like that feature. If the PS4 would do that. Like the moment you go home, the game is done. Well, in the context of America where the internet is fast.
Yeah.
Here,
3 days later.
yeah, if you're gonna go home in 3 days, then by all means, have that feature on.
But even if you own the physical copy, you still don't own the game. You own the CD.
You own a license.
Yeah, you still have to get up there. It has to get up there and
Yes.
get the components from the server.
Not necessarily.
the
You
license.
only.
No,
Yeah, you
actually,
only have a
I
license
haven't
to the
tried
game.
it yet because most of the time our Wi-Fi is always on, so or practically always on already. But I haven't tried it yet. That whenever I'd have a new game and then I'd just insert the game. I still haven't tried it whether they'll do any updates and stuff.
But then, like, at the heart of it, right?
I find I own a copy of the game, but not.
No, you don't
or-
even own a copy of the game. You
own a
own,
CD.
dude, you own a license to play the game. You pay $60 for them to say it's cool that you play the game.
Thank you for your money. Sometimes not even.
Now,
I'm
if
looking
you-
at you, EA.
now, technically speaking, you own the CD. You don't own any of the content on it.
That's why people, especially in the States, are not opposed to digital download.
Because you don't own it anyway.
Yeah, so.
If anything, this whole digital download thing shone light onto the whole issue that the end user license agreement still says that you
We
don't
don't own the
own a
game.
copy of the game. It's
Well,
cool
these
that
are
you play it.
And you can do whatever you want with the CD.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's a physical copy. I'm not comfortable having a downloaded.
But yeah, there's a
digital
sense
copy
of
it.
ownership in owning that CD.
If at least I have the CD, fine. Maybe that's it also, but
think-
I don't know. I just feel more secure if I have the physical copy. of the
and I
CD.
always prefer a CD too as well.
I think
Or the disc.
it has something to do with having the entire game in the palm of your hand because it's in the CD
Yeah.
and you can play it.
That's a factor, I guess, that at least is better. Like, but my concern with that is, say you're multiplayer, you play online multiplayer games, right? You would have no control on their servers. If they want to shut down the server, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
That's my biggest qualm with that.
Then
And-
say, what if we live in a world where bandwidth is no longer any sort of bottleneck? So
I'm guessing that'd be good.
your download speeds or whatever are just as fast as your read time off of a CD. Mm-hmm. Would that make you feel any better?
I don't know. I'm guessing I just grew up in a time when having the physical copy, or at least a physical copy of the game, really meant a lot. I'm thinking about that thing. But regarding if bandwidth was not a problem, I'm guessing that'd be good.
Yeah, like,
It's just a personal preference that I want something physical.
you don't need to leave your controller to buy a game.
Although
Imagine that.
you will be subject to the whims of whoever is running the server.
And
So-
that's it. I mean, that's why I trust Steam.
But then say, what if it's a single player game and you don't have to...
Be always on.
Well, if you
Yeah.
don't have to be always online, you can play the single player game offline, then it's not really an issue.
Okay.
I actually just realized I thought I always had to be online to get the. Because I was playing. There's a time when our internet connection actually really we got severely disconnected. And by severely disconnected, there were 3 weeks worth of us with no internet. So I thought basically that was 3 weeks without any Mass Effect 3, and I was rushing to finish Mass Effect 3 because I had work in a few weeks, or I'll be going back to work eventually. But on my own, I actually got surprised that wow, I can play this game offline.
Xbox One. That's why you can't have 24-hour check-ins.
No, I mean,
Well, I
usually how
think that-
Steam uses it. Pretty much, you have to check in every so often. It doesn't have to be once a day or not even once a day. Like, just from time to time, have it checked. Update.
I think it's when you're online. But if you happen to be not online for a long time, you can keep running Steam on
Yeah.
offline mode.
Yeah, you can do that. But the first premise of Xbox One was that you can't. You have to check in at least once a day.
because Steam doesn't even require that you check in. You could stay offline for as long as you
For
want.
as long as you want.
It's just that if next time you go online, you probably have a lot of updates to
Yes.
download
Didn't
Yes.
they already reverse?
Yeah, they
that
rescinded
position?
from that decision.
because of customer outcry.
Yeah. Kaya nga ni, what do you call that? PS4 had the best move by just
Doing
not
nothing.
acknowledging it. I mean, that's what
Couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
that's what the consoles does anyway. Even the PS4 and the Xbox 360, they have to check in online every so often.
And even if Microsoft backtrack, you'd know that they can
Always.
they can still go back to those features, because what most likely happened is that they did not take out those features from the machine. They just disabled it, and they could re-enable it
midway in the life cycle of the
life
console.
cycle. Yes. So even the apology tour is having a hard time winning back Microsoft's old base.
So it's gonna be an interesting holidays. But I still believe or think that the thing that will win this holiday is the 2DS. I really think it would sell like hotcakes, especially with Pokemon X and Y coming out.
2DS?
Yeah, Nintendo 2DS. It's pretty much a 3DS that looks like a tablet and doesn't
Without
flip.
the 3D.
And without the
3D.
3D. So pretty much your Nintendo DS. But the DS is foldable and bigger.
Yeah. The 1DS.
The 1DS.
The original
Again,
DS.
naming conventions of games. So the Nintendo 3DS. Like, Gavin Free of Rooster Teeth had that weird observation. So it's called DS because of dual screen. So he went like, so that's Nintendo 2 dual screen? So it's so redundant, yes, he says. But I think it really would sell. With the timing, I think everyone would be surprised. And I
When
think
will it be released?
November, the 2DS. And it's retailing at around $130.
Oh my gosh.
3DS, the 3DS is at $200. So like people are saying just add $50, you'll have the 3DS anyway. What people don't understand is it looks like a tablet. It's huge. I think it's meant to be for kids. It's something that kids would appreciate, kids would love.
Yeah, put a couple of alphabet games in there and you're good.
Yeah, no, I mean, just put Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Just put Pokemon and
Yeah, X and Y. It's an alphabet game.
like a kid would really, I mean, if I'm a parent as well, I know this game is not as violent as it seems. Well, it's still, animals fighting.
Oh, it's like dog fighting, but with exotic creatures you capture.
Yeah. No, but pretty much it gets an E rating, so I think, yeah, Pokemon is an E
It's
rating.
not.
Right?
It's
There
not going to
wouldn't
be
be
so.
anything else. Like,
Yeah.
how could it be anything else?
I don't know, the fighting is for mature.
If they have a gore option.
E. What's the rating? Teen. Everyone,
Teens.
teen, adult, and mature.
Mature.
So yeah,
So,
so
yeah.
it's gonna get an for
Yeah.
everyone, and it is. So I think it really sell like hotcakes. So
3DS.
yeah, and then I guess
2DS,
PS4.
I mean.
Yeah, 2DS. So it's gonna be 2DS, PS4, and then
The
the Expo.
Ouya. No.
No, Ouya is not.
Wii U?
So it's not a winter release. The Wii U was last year.
No, but will it still be competing in the Christmas market?
I think
Weird.
they are trying to.
They? Oh my god!
They
I'm
are-
not sure because no
they're-
games are coming out for it. Like EA pulled out their lineup for the Wii U. Like the only thing that's coming up, I guess, that they announced at Gamescom was
Bayonetta.
a Zelda remake.
Of course.
Wind Waker. The
Oh,
HD
yeah,
remake
yeah,
of
that
Wind
one,
Waker,
that one.
which is what people say is the best Zelda game.
Well, it had a pretty interesting art style, at least for the time.
Like Wind Waker and then Ocarina of Time, I think, are the top two.
Again?
No, the people love.
Oh.
Two Zelda games that people love. So, and the HD remake of Wind Waker might be a big deal.
Oh gosh, sorry, but when you mentioned HD, all of a sudden I remembered
Yeah, the
Silent
haunting,
Hill!
Yeah, the haunting images of Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I know, you're
HD
right.
remake.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. But my
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, not-
It's really a shame. I wanted to buy it, but then again, I saw the reviews and I was thinking, no, this has got to be good. And I saw some Let's Plays, and you know what? Screw it. I'll just play the PS2 version.
Said the guy who said that we should just leave it at that.
You guys should know. When Bok says, let's leave it at that, he means let's leave it at the next 5 or 6 paragraphs.
Hey, that's not even a paragraph, man. Oh, yes, it is.
Sentences.
Yes, it is. It's just one small paragraph. It's just one small paragraph.
Fine.
Says the English teacher.
Yeah.
You don't want to get pwned by a guy who's just working construction, man.
Giving you a bad rap, dude.
So, what am I gonna say next? So I think X-Bone will not really lose its
Xbox
entire
One.
Xbox One.
Yeah, I know.
It's not gonna lose its entire share. Like, it's probably not gonna sell as expected. And I think Microsoft is prepared for it.
Yeah, by firing Steve Ballmer.
Yeah.
Buying Nokia.
Oh, buying
Who's going to
Nokia.
be their next CEO? Who do you think is going to be the next Microsoft CEO?
The guy who ran Nokia?
Yeah, that's what people say. But there's also the Skype guy.
Oh.
There could be somebody else
Skype guy.
internally.
Maybe not the one who designed Microsoft Office. She was the one that designed Windows 8, right?
Yeesh.
if you go online, I know that there are sites out there that are giving you odds as to who's going to be the next Microsoft CEO.
Who do you think would be the next CEO?
I think the Nokia guy.
And why do you think would that be a good thing?
Because what's his name? Bill Gates is 50-1.
Wow.
To come back
Wow. So he's gonna do a Steve Jobs.
Oh.
without the fiddleman.
And bad 80s dancing.
What he's got is $1 billion.
Because he's Bill.
Someone picked it up. Someone picked up the joke. Alright. I'm happy now. I'm happy.
Yeah, the Nokia guy, dude. I can't remember his name.
Elop, I think.
Yeah. Because that's where Microsoft wants to go.
Yeah.
Hardware.
That's the direction they want to go. They
wanna
want to
sell
go
hardware.
Mobile hardware, blah, blah, blah.
Want to push slate and whatnot.
Yeah, so what better way to do that than to get the Nokia guy, an equally irrelevant company in the 21st century?
Again, that was what I was gonna say. That if you want to be relevant, pirate someone from Samsung, say. But I mean, Nokia lost its touch by the once we entered the 2000s.
When they started to put Windows on their phones.
Yeah, they lost their touch.
I always thought that the Kia lost its touch when everybody else did touchscreen.
Not even like flip phones. They lost it. Sidekick. Everyone was using a Sidekick in the States. Here, Sidekick wasn't adopted because we didn't have T-Mobile. It was a T-Mobile exclusive Sidekick, the one that like goes sideways and whatnot. The Sidekick, and everyone's using flip phones here, and that's where Nokia was starting to decline.
Because I always thought that they had a decent QWERTY line, the E-series.
Yeah, the E-series
The
was
E-series
really good.
was really good.
And I think they always held market share, a fairly decent market share, up until the time everybody started using touchscreen smartphones. It was a smartphone that they could not compete with.
Because they kept putting Windows OS.
And Windows OS was not simply primed for a smartphone.
It wasn't. Now it is. Like, as of recently, the Lumia series is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, so now the problem is...
Lumia is a Sony, right?
No.
No, it's Nokia.
Nokia Lumia.
So-
Xperia is Sony.
The challenge now is to see if they can get people to... It's the same challenge faced by MySpace when it came back. By... MySpace.
Friendster became
yes.
a gaming platform. MySpace became a music platform.
Yes. So they have to rebrand and try to recapture some of the market share that they lost. And maybe the guy could come up with something.
We'll see.
I was talking about this with AG yesterday. The big problem with Windows 8 was that it was called Windows 8. That was Steve Ballmer's big mistake with Microsoft. He held on to Windows so much, which is pretty much an artifact of the 90s. How much better would Windows 8 have done if they just said, this is no longer Windows 8, this is Microsoft OS?
MOS.
Right. Like, that's your branding. This is a different project altogether.
Yeah.
One for hybrids or tablets.
Microsoft can retain the... Windows can still be the PC OS.
Yeah. Like, you still have your 7, you still have your whatever's gonna come out after 8.
Yeah.
You still have your
What's
XP.
8.1?
Yeah, 8.1. Yeah, Microsoft Blue. So, I think that should have been the move that Ballmer did. Because, well, we're thinking about this in hindsight then. We're not really sure. What if 8 was a good product? Sorry. Well, it wasn't. We all know that. But the philosophy is not Windows anymore. The basic desktop thing was removed.
Yeah. The
Start
basic
menu.
desktop metaphor was stripped out of
Windows 8.
Windows 8. So it should have been called Microsoft OS. But something that drastic probably wouldn't have pleased the board. So, it was a compromise which failed big time.
That lost them 300 million.
900 million.
900. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still more than our listeners.
Although they're very lucky that XP, Vista, and 7 can still hold them.
No, XP, not anymore.
Well, XP for the time that XP is still around.
Oh, yeah.
And
Next year, yeah? XP is gone?
Yeah,
next year, yeah. And surprisingly, my laptop still runs Vista, and it's not so bad now because it's had like 2 service packs. So that could tide you. And 7, I think 7.
I think 7 is
the
gonna
next
be
XP.
Yeah, 7 is gonna be the next XP. Like we're at 2022. People are still using
7.
7.
Yeah, and by that time, Windows Blue, Yellow, and Pink or whatever would have already come out. So I think Microsoft is just lucky that it is one of the companies in the world that could afford a $900 million mistake. I mean,
True.
Well, it just fired the CEO for that mistake.
Well,
he
you know.
supposedly quit, but yeah.
No, he was
Yeah,
he was given a severance.
And I think he spent too long at the top anyway. And I think the purchase of Nokia was a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, it was.
Because there was no other phone brand they could have purchased. Motorola, Google already got that.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying Samsung because Samsung
Samsung
buy
can
you.
buy.
Samsung buys you. And what other brand could they have relied on? They could have bought Palm.
Actually, I think Microsoft should buy BlackBerry.
Yeah,
That might be.
that could be a good.
I'm just not sure if BlackBerry is that vulnerable.
Well, there was a time when they were still research in motion. Like when I know when I was in Chicago 2 years ago that RIM was losing money, and I'm not sure how they turned it around.
Z10 was pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
supposedly pretty good. But the reason that, well, to be, going back to that, the reason that Microsoft cannot buy BlackBerry is because BlackBerry makes software.
Oh yeah,
they have
they
their own
needed
software
hardware.
platform.
Yeah.
While Nokia relied on Microsoft to supply them the software, which is why it was a good it was a good buy for me. Like it's a move that will benefit Microsoft. The thing about it though is that they're late in the game. Apple and Samsung are good at selling hardware. Let's see how Nokia will perform given the fact that they are now owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, actually, it is a challenge for some genius marketer out there.
Yeah, it is.
Because you have an established brand trying to come from behind. It's like Microsoft's like Liverpool, glory days of the past. Now let's try to get back to 4th place.
Now that we're talking about football, Gareth Bale for Real Madrid. My gosh.
86 million pounds.
Record, eh?
Yeah, world record.
My God.
Yeah, you think you think corporations spend a lot? It's football team.
It's football team.
Last
And one person.
The last transfer window moved around 1.84 billion pounds. That's more than the GDP of a small country.
Oh my God. And you think Microsoft spent so much for Nokia?
Yeah, imagine spending 86 million pounds for a guy with a €2 haircut and admittedly a lot of speed.
Yeah, he is a good player, Gareth Bale. It's just that really. I mean, if I was Tottenham, I'm Yid Army all the way. It's just that. Wow, rolling in the deep right now.
Hey, you should be thankful. Thanks to that Gareth Bale money, the Tottenham manager, Andre Villas-Boas, was able to play FIFA 13. Oh, I like this player. Sign him. I like this player. Sign him.
Yeah. Which is, for me, if I was Tottenham, I always like a team that would not rely on one player when it comes to football. Like, build a strong base. Have your fans support your players. You're gonna have a good team. And have your players listen to the manager. Looking at you, Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham, and who else in Manchester United left because they didn't like Ferguson?
Well, Rooney tried to leave. That didn't happen.
But I mean, good luck to Moyes. No, good luck to
Yeah.
Yid Army.
No to Man U
Oh, and the NBA season's coming up.
in a month.
Go Bulls! Are you still Team Bulls? Huh?
Yeah.
And you're still Spurs.
Bulls. Well, Supersonics, but
He left his heart in Seattle.
Could you say you're sleepless in Seattle? Bad joke.
They tried to buy the Kings, right?
Yeah.
The NBA blocked the move.
Manny Pangilinan, they also approached Manny Pangilinan, Filipino CEO of the Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company, who's let's just say he's a rich man. A really, really rich man. And
sponsor us.
And they approached him if he's interested to buy the Sacramento Kings. He said, like, it's not official, like some of the rumor mills that said that, well, why would I buy a losing business?
Burn.
Like pretty much that. And one of the conditions that we call him MVP, Manny Pangilinan wish, is that they will draft or at least scout a Filipino player. Well, but Sacramento didn't budge with that deal, so they approached a different buyer.
Yeah. Sad. Which Filipino player would you have given a tryout?
During the time, yeah, no idea. But after FIBA, I'm gonna. Who's our point guard?
Jimmy Alapag?
No.
Si William?
Yeah. Jason Castro.
Yeah.
Jason Williams. I'll have him like even play in the D League at least. I think he can take it.
Yeah, it's a far cry from the days when Johnny Abarrientos was rumored to go to the Charlotte Hornets.
But yeah.
Okay, the name sounds familiar.
Johnny Barrientos?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Flying A of the Alaska Aces. Well, then the Alaska
I
Mint
think
Mint.
I had one of those collectibles.
Yeah,
yeah,
Alaska, the milk brand released
Yes.
the collectibles. For
His face was on the Philippine equivalent of the Wheaties box.
Although I'm looking forward for the FIBA championships.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pau Gasol tweeted the Philippine team like, see you in Spain. And everyone was like, hey, Pau Gasol is wishing us good luck. I'm like, no, that is not good luck. That's a call out. He didn't say, see you in Spain. It's, see you in Spain. It's a call out, man. Not a, hey. But you know.
It's probably also it's most likely a challenge.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, step up. You finally made it into big leagues after a long time. I'm from the mother country.
I
We're
will
gonna beat you up.
We will colonize you again. After we're done with you, the Philippine basketball team will be a colony of the Spanish basketball team.
Which is a good thing.
Or maybe he was just saying, see you in Spain.
Try the tapas.
You know, it's like when I say, dude, see you later. I'm not like, see you later, or see you later. Dude, see you later.
Hey guys, just
Hey.
Spain.
And that is a great segue for we are at time.
Hey.
See you in the third world.
Tweet us at chat, twitter.com/channel14 and the usual stuff. And bang!
WordPress.
Yeah, let's plug it. Let's plug our stuff.
WordPress, bochil.wordpress.com.
Overmind.
Overmind Creatives. We are overmind.com. What's with me? Oh, agdemesaphoto.com and twitter.com/agdemesa. What else do I have?
Just
in
go to channel14.com. You'll see the show notes and the shoutouts.